Hello, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Rakibul Rahman Khan. I am from Daffodil International University, Multimedia and Creative Technology. IELTS writing is very important for every student. IELTS writing has two parts: IELTS writing task 1 and IELTS writing task 2. Then I will show you IELTS writing task 1. Basic of IELTS writing task 1. You have to write 3 and 4 paragraphs containing at least 150 words in your essay. In the first paragraph, you can put the question like the table shows, the graph shows, the chart shows, and so on. Avoid using word below while describing a chart, graph, or table. There should be proper uses of verbs, adverbs, adjective, noun, and so on, as the grammar is also checked. The conclusion is not necessary, but if you want the content to look complete, then you can add conclusion. Do not forget to use punctuation or check your spelling to make your essays sound and readable. IELTS task writing tips. You need to use an appropriate language while describing or comparing the graphs. You need to try writing the same thing if in different lists. Be innovative in preparing the sentence. You need to try to describe the general trends that take place in the graph in a separate paragraph. You must use the connectors in order to have appropriate grammar and vocabulary in the sentence, and that's the main part. In the last paragraph, you need to give a detailed or in-depth description of the trends that take place in the graph. It's not compulsory that you have to write the conclusion, but if you write it, the essay will look more complete. On the main thing while taking an IELTS test is that you have a solid knowledge of IELTS writing task 1 vocabulary, and this itself will fetch you a good band source, good band score while studying for the IELTS examination. You must mainly focus on the vocabulary, and this is the only thing which will be accessed in the IELTS examination. So next, in understand the questions. It's a very common problem when students sometimes the student didn't understand the question, and that time they are in suffer for this problem. So we should prevent this problem. You have to understand what kind of task that is given to you. It's the main thing. If you have any confusion relating to the task, you can write your answer based on whatever you did understand by looking the diagram, chart, table is given. Based on your understanding, you should respond the task in question. Analyze properly before you start writing. You do not start writing as soon as you read the question. Take some time. Take into the analyze the diagram or graph provided. Give yourself some time to think about the answer so that you have a clear idea of what you want to write. And it's the key point. You can do better. Do not try to memorize or copy. Read the title, of the chart, graph, or table carefully and try to understand the question. Then you can write the answer in your own words based on your understanding of a particular diagram. Do not try to memorize the answer because the question diagrams will vary for different tests. So don't copy or memorize your answers. Start your answer with the single line, and it's a very good point. You can start your answer with one line that will communicate what your chart represents. You can include what are the features that represents the chart in your own words. Overview must be clear. The overview of the diagram is based on how you describe the chart, table, or a graph. The key features of the graph should be mentioned in the overview. Though the overview, the examiner should be able to get a raw idea about the diagram in order to get a band score over 6. To believe that, the way you describe the diagram must be satisfactory. If the description is good, you will automatically leave a good impression on the examiner. And IELTS writing task 1 tips and trick. Understand before writing. Keep practicing. Write an introduction before starting the paragraph. Use proper vocabulary. Focus on grammar. Use answer sheets for practicing. IELTS writing task 2 essay. Basic of IELTS writing task 2. Write at least 20 to 50 words. Plan your supporting points so that you do not miss out the topic. All the issues in the essay have to be covered. More focus has to be on the issue than on the general topic. You should include the relevant points which support the essay. IELTS essay writing tips. You have to understand the issue in the question. Same to IELTS writing tips 1. Solution or discussion. Try to avoid writing an essay on a general topic and write it based on the issue. Try to got down the idea that come to your mind while looking at the issue given in the essay. If you practice and prepare for the IELTS exam, you can score a high band. There are a lot of web pages where you can find ebooks and videos tutorial that can help you improve your vocabulary. It's very important to remember that the IELTS exam is not about testing your knowledge on the subject but about testing your language skill. Yes. You can also write the essay based on your opinion. For example, if any issue is given in the essay, you can pin down your opinion on solving that issue. As you will only have 40 minutes for the essay writing, it's essential to practice managing your time before appearing for the IELTS writing test. Make sure to not take more than 5 minutes to prepare for the essay and try to complete the essay 2 and 3 minutes before the given time, so that you have time for proofreading. And IELTS writing format: the candidates are given 40 minutes to complete the 250 words essay question. The essay has to be divided into 4 sections. The first paragraph should be an introduction, and middle 2 paragraphs should be the body and of the essay, and the last paragraph should be the conclusion. The essay writing is included in both academic as well as general test. IELTS writing tips and tricks, they're totally same with IELTS writing tips and tricks 1. Things to be remembered before you attend the IELTS test: you have to focus more on finding out your weaknesses so that you can overcome that. It should not affect your performance on the test day. You need to go through practice and preparation before attending IELTS examination, or you can hire a pioneer who can help you to prepare a study plan. The total exam timing will be 2 hours and 45 minutes. Therefore, you need to make sure that you can work under the time frame. Check the official website of IELTS, where you can get the books for reference, videos for reference, and make study plan before you start preparing for the exam based on your strengths and weaknesses. And at last, thank you for watching this video. This video is totally made for the first time who want to take IELTS examination. So thanks, at last thanks, and give a subscribe and give a like button. Thank you all.